Wow. Wishes Stephanie. Hola. Buenas. Buenos dias. How many different ways can I think of to say hello? We'll just leave that for now. Oh, and the reminder, me amo Stephanie. But that's not quite the same as this is Stephanie. I have to figure that one out. Anyway, if you know how to say the equivalent of wishes Stephanie in Spanish, by all means leave it in the comment section below. So this is kind of a combined language video recommendation and burning question. I like combining things these days since I'm combining Spanish with Chinese while I'm on vacation in China, and I have to just say it's really funny. My husband is filming again today, and I have a funny bunny rabbit case that I'm staring at while I'm talking to you, and so if I break into laughter, it's really, really funny. It's this cute little bunny rabbit with a tomato in his head, and I don't even know why the tomato is there. So if I start laughing for no reason, I'm laughing at the bunny rabbit that I'm looking at while we're filming. Okay, so focus. So my burning question is this. Most of my Spanish up until a week and a half ago was learned and used in Latin America. In Buenos Aires, Argentina, in different places in Guatemala, and in Bogota, Colombia. So I was used to está bien being the okay, that's okay, is it okay, like that kind of thing. And as a lot of you know, ballet, is it B-A-L-E, I think? Yeah, okay. That's used a lot more for good, is it good, is that okay, that kind of thing. And so my burning question is this. Where's the Venn diagram of where, because I've still heard está bien in Spain, and I'm not quite sure of when it's used versus when ballet is used. I hear ballet a lot more on the frequency scale. Ballet is like here. Can you see that? Ballet's like here, and está bien's like here. I've only heard it maybe a half a dozen times in a couple of weeks. And I went through an entire yoga session all in Spanish last night, which by the way, was really freaking hard. Both physically and mentally, trying to detach from trying to understand the language and trying to do the exercises. Not the point, but she only said like está bien like once and ballet like a million times. So frequency wise, obviously it's used for more circumstances, but what circumstances are those? So that's the burning question. Then the quick video recommendation is Lena from Lena Around just did a really fun video of blindfold Hansa Chinese character writing, where one person would read off a sentence and the other person with the blindfold would try to write it without looking and try to remember the characters and try to get it in a line and try to get, you know how characters are complex, and trying to get that down. It's really fun, and they switch about 2 or 3 times with different sentences. Her and her friend did this. So I'm gonna leave that in the link below. I think that's a really, really fun way to kind of practice your language. If you are focused on written Chinese, I think that's a really fun way to do that. And you could do that in any language, really, but I think it's more fun with the characters because they are much harder to write than, well, for me, than the alphabet that we have. My husband is looking at me a little strange. Okay, so that's it. So I'll leave that recommendation down below. And thank you, Lena, for that. That's a really fun thing. The focus of her channel is not so much Chinese language as it just is a giant umbrella of culture and a lot of modern culture stuff, but she does do these little bits of language within her channel as well, and I love them. So I highly recommend. If you like what I'm doing here, you will definitely like what she's doing there, because she is I think she said she's between HSK level 5 and 6, and she is insanely fluent conversationally. So the language videos that she does are like a million times more interesting on some level than I think what I'm doing here. Should I say that? I just did. Anyway, so that's it. Oh, I didn't say. Right now we're filming at the University of Seville, or Seville in English, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to leave with a quick pan of the other side of where I'm at. And if you ever come to Seville, Spain, whoever it said, by all means, come check this out. You can go around the campus and walk up and down the hallways, and it's really, really, really beautiful. Okay, bye! 再见, ciao!